The World Championship is the biggest speed puzzling competition of the year, and practicing for it can be more than nerve-wracking, especially when you already have the pressure as a 3-time World Championship finalist and current past Finnish champion. Not to mention, I wasn't even supposed to participate this year because I just had a 9-month break, thinking I will never come back, and the competition is only 60 days away from today. Welcome to Puzzle with Emilia, that's me, and this is part 2 of my journey to the Worlds 2026. Since last month I have unlocked new obstacles and I have gotten very creative with the way I practice, so let's see how another 30 days I've been practicing and if I'm being anywhere near being enough. Let's jump right into it. As you can see, my house has become very cluttered with all the puzzles. It's just puzzles on puzzles everywhere. At least I have something to do pile, competitions coming up. Now, I continued my practice in Finland where I live, but I also got the opportunity to fly all the way to the US to actually practice there for 3 weeks with different puzzlers. But before that I had time to do a couple puzzles at home, so instead of just doing the 500 piece after another, which is like the biggest sin of most speed puzzlers who are trying to practice, I started this like super hard 1000-piece puzzle, so I could learn a little bit sorting, which I don't usually do, and you can see all the solid color pink I thought would be a good challenge for trial and error.
I have to say, it's not that many pink pieces. Like, it's a lot, but it's not that much.
And yeah, I have 2 tables, so I can actually usually have like one bigger puzzle going on, and then I will do other practices and the 500 speed puzzling on the other table. I gotta keep practicing, but I'm at the friend's house, so this is the only things we have. We'll do it. We can mix this up. Oh, we could mix all the pieces. We could mix everything. Obviously, he's not a puzzler, so he doesn't have puzzles, but I was like, I know you have kids, very small ones, but I'm pretty sure they have a puzzle or 2. Like, I don't care if it's 4 pieces or something. I don't actually know how many pieces this is in total. I calculated somewhere around 350 pieces. But there was some of these boxes, you know, kids, that there was actually a different puzzle inside. So yeah. But this was actually super fun, and this is exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about like being creative and having variation in your practice. Because of my break, I also actually have honestly the problem right now. I don't have enough like new puzzles that I could do for first time attempt. But I have found some new puzzles, and I also placed my order to Michelle's store, the one who organizes the Euro Jigsaw Jams, one of the biggest online competitions here in Europe. And yeah, I'm just waiting for all these puzzles now to come, probably after I come back from the US. But luckily, I still had this one 500-piece puzzle that was used actually in the German championship final. So I wanted to compare my time, not too seriously, but just to see where I would be, because Germany is kind of like a powerhouse of speed puzzlers in my opinion. And my time of 46 and 59 would have actually taken me almost to the top 30 in the German nationals. We're happy with that. My goal actually right now, we're actually trying to get me back to the same speed I was in the World Championship last year in 2025. Obviously, to actually be the best this year's Worlds, I do have to obviously be better than I was last year, but baby steps, so 1 month at a time. I just wanted to try a very different kind of puzzles to see actually where do I struggle the most. But I did this super busy Hello Kitty puzzle and it completely like broke my mind. It was hard puzzle, and obviously I anticipated that, but my time was like, oh my god. There are puzzles that are like the Blue Hell, Panda Bear, that I do much faster than this one, which are obviously more on the plane, but I would say people consider harder. At least this had the details. I actually put this back on my pile that I will do this later as a pick and place practice. Okay people, so this look all same color, this feels same color, the background seems same color. In my opinion, this is lighter than this side. So if you look at the pieces really closely, for example, this one is lighter than the others. I don't know if you see it. I do see it. I've been just picking up lighter pieces, this one. So I just know, and then I just look a little bit of the shape. I have to change my hand. And then just see where could it go. Huh. Are we happy with that? Yes, we are. Let's go find another one. It's like, I can't even explain how I see that one is lighter, because if I'm like comparing, then it's not really a difference, but it's just something I see in the piece and I'm like, it just feels right. I don't know how to explain it, honestly. Because if you ask me, do I really see the tone color difference? No. And yes. And another thing I've been doing and kind of testing it out, because we know physical exercise actually increases your cognitive functions. So what I've been testing out is doing a heat or interval workout, physical exercise, right before doing a puzzle and see if it improves my performance. And how I've been actually testing this now, because obviously you would be saying, well, you don't know what your time would be without, so how can you compare? I've been basically doing puzzles, two puzzles that I know that I've done, for example, 2 years ago on the same week. So I have like the comparison times from both of them within the same time, so there is not like, oh, because I was better because I did this 6 months later kind of factors in it. And I've been doing them in a way that before one puzzle I do the physical exercise, and then I do the other puzzle without doing a physical exercise before, and then I compare those times and my improvements. And I've been obviously repeating this with multiple like paired puzzles. So are you getting too tired? Like how much time should you have in between before you start doing the puzzle? So I know I will utilize that also in the world. I only had time to do these few puzzles. Actually, and as said, these are like my old puzzles from my existing collection, so these were not first time attempts. But now I'm very excited to just get the volume up and do all my first time attempts traveling all the way to the US. Now after traveling like 30 hours and flying like 6,000 miles, I finally arrived in this most American looking neighborhood in Anaheim. And my whole goal, even though I came here originally for work, I actually end up spending 3 weeks hosted by different puzzlers in the area. And my goal was just to do as many puzzles as I can. But very shortly, I had this goal in mind that this is where I'm gonna get super fast again. But very shortly I noticed that because I used to do on my kitchen counter my puzzles at home, my back was killing me from the very first puzzles I tried to do. And I got to also do these beautiful Orange County speed puzzles, competition custom made puzzles, super cute ones. But I was dying. I was like, I can't even do like one 500 piece puzzle without the pain being so much that it's actually distracting me. Like I just think like, I just want to stop, I want to stop, I want to stop. And in my head, I'm like, okay, my goal here is to get to the speed that I used to have, which is approximately 45 minutes on average for 500 piece puzzle, or my pieces per minute ppm to be 12. And I was like, yeah, that ain't happening here because I just can't focus. But I was like, okay, so let's forget about the speed. Obviously I'm still speeding, but I'm kind of like not paying attention to it, and I'm not making conclusions of my times. I'm just trying to get the endurance by doing a puzzle, seeing how far I can get before my back starts to hurt, having a longer break, doing another. And that was kind of like my whole point here, because I have goals for the world. I want to remain in the top 100 fastest speed puzzlers in the world in solos. But for the pairs, last year, me and Steffi, my pair, we were 38th in the world. And this year we won the Finnish championship. And we won other Finnish pairs that last year in the world, they were 11th and I think 17th. So I have a very ambitious goal of like, I really want to be in top 10 in the World Championship in pass category. And I think it's doable, but I think it's more about me than my pair, who is absolutely she's amazing. She's so fast. You have no idea. So I feel like this is kind of on me if we can actually achieve that goal. But hypothetically, looking at the Finnish championship and being faster than those other two pairs who did so great last year, I think we have a hypothetical chance to do so. So just doing puzzles as much as I can at this point, because now I have a chance that everything I do is first time attempt, trying to pick up puzzles that I haven't done before, which is pretty much all of the puzzles here. Of course I was working, so I had to go back and forth. This trip has been a trip of a lifetime. I talked with my fellow colleagues in my work field, but it ended up a little bit more like a life advice. I've had some personal struggles, so this trip was really good for me in many ways, that I feel more calm. I actually started sleeping again, so I haven't slept since like last year August. I got sleeping pills at one point, and they kind of help, but they made me also very sleepy during the day. I forgot to fill my prescription before I flew to US, but what this trip actually did to me, I started sleeping without the pills, or like good 6-7 hours a night, and that was obviously the biggest takeaway from this whole trip. And we're also participating teams, but me and Steffi are still missing 2 team members. So if you know any fast speed puzzlers, preferably somebody I already know, or we both know, or Steffi knows, we would love to have you. This is kind of what happens when you decide just like 90 days before the competition that, oh, we're gonna go after all. So yeah, still working on that. But as you can see, my times are not very fabulous for a lot of these puzzles. But as said, I kind of just had to go into the mindset that we're gonna work on the speed part later. I know it's called speed puzzling, but actually speed puzzling is combination of like plenty of different cognitive skills, and I can tell you like processing speed and physical speed and stuff like that is just one part of it. So I was kind of trying to hire my baseline for all the other skills. So many puzzles to choose from, and this one as well. I think I'm gonna go for this could be an option, or these smaller ones here, or I don't know, I just have too many options. Could be one of those as well. But from Anaheim, I was there for almost a week, and then I went to Los Angeles to Yvonne's house. If you saw my previous video, she is the US champion from 2022, so I was at her house for a week, but I made a separate video about that, so you have to go check out that one. Luna the kitten, by the way, the star of that video. But after that, I went for another week back to Orange County to Dana Point, where I had the pleasure to puzzle with such amazing people, and I did such a great activities, trying to just it was almost like a mental health vacation for me, although I was still working remotely at the same time. But I did only like one puzzle a day during that last week, except when I was puzzling with all these other lovely people. By the way, out of these 2 cat puzzles, which one would you say is which one is faster? And I've been working with a lot of, you can see maybe a lot of like these color work puzzles and collage puzzles. I've been working with those. This is going to be very interesting. So if you look at this, where I am kind of like halfway in, I've only done 12 out of 36 color blocks. And this was like when I was at 50% of my total time. So this was really interesting to me. I don't have any conclusions to make, but just something I noticed. And also I had the pleasure, like I got the best views to puzzle in. like this, the best views ever. I loved it, and I also decided to puzzle outside nearby the beach. It was amazing.
Yeah, like I know what I'm doing. That never happens. You know, in competition when there's camera on you, you just go like, I know nothing anymore.
By the way, here you can also see what you sometimes wonder, that I'm actually climbing on top of the table when I puzzle, and I do that especially in team competitions. You may have seen it before. There is a point to it that I think for me it's more ergonomic position to puzzle in. I don't have to lean over. I'm literally closer to the area I'm working on. For teams, it actually works in a way that if we have 4 people doing this, I'm actually blocking less people when I'm kind of like above, so I'm not on their way, and I'm kind of like from the, if we're on the sides, I'm like on the completely other side. So that's the reason I do it quite often. I love it. Some people may find it silly, but I love it. And also during this week, I was like, I forgot Prim Prim at Yvonne's house. Oh my god. But Yvonne managed to send Prim Prim on my way before I actually left back to Finland.
Prim Prim is alive. Look. Oh, did she put something else here as well? I can't believe. She gave me another puzzle. Oh, that's so cute. Huh.
Oh, and that's her time.
Uh-huh.
5
Sneaky.
minutes.
Sneaky. Another challenge.
And because I lost to her so many times, I was like, when I get back home, we're gonna do this, by the way. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna... I'm not losing anymore. One more puzzle on the day that I was about to fly back to Finland. So many puzzles I got to do. It was absolutely amazing. I managed to come back to Finland. 2 of my lucky chews did not. So I had to take a little break from all the US Nationals puzzles I brought with me. But luckily there was another package full of puzzles waiting for me at home. I'm getting back to Finland. I'm getting some of my practice to do pile puzzles from sauna. That's where my husband decided to put them up. So you already seen this before. Same puzzles, nothing new except these 1750 I want to do with my past taffy. But okay, more puzzles. Let's see, what did I order? Because I ordered this before I left the US. Right. So I got plenty of like smaller puzzles, as you can see. Mainly just 200, 300 pieces. What is this? Ooh. Okay. Mainly just these. And you can see I ordered some competition puzzles as well. Pairs, twice as nice. Does that mean 2 puzzles? I guess so. I haven't done EJJ for a while. Oh, that's also pairs. What else did I take? Okay, that's my club. Unreleased. August. This is for September. One more. Okay, cool. So we have plenty to practice with. Let's go. So now I'm back actually really working for the speed, and that's why I have all these smaller piece count puzzles. If you're a speed puzzler, this should be like the core of your weekly practice to do those smaller piece count puzzles. But I also wanted to do 500 ones, so I had to do this old train puzzle because I don't have 500 piece puzzles because they are in my luggage that it's somewhere in Munich and didn't make it. Also, no Prim Prim here, but at least we get to practice with the smaller piece count puzzles. I was actually looking for shampoo and I happened to find this. And then I started seeing more. It sounds like they're in one bag, but that would be weird, so let's open it up. This whole box was like €7 and something. So it was like €23 I paid for all of these. So that's 12 puzzles. If I would have bought Ravensburger ones, it would have been at least 120 I needed to pay. So, okay. It is actually in one bag. That's why I was so confused, because it felt like it has to be. I was just listening to it. It was like, it feels like it's in one bag. Okay. This changes the things a little bit. So this is actually giving me kind of like 2 practices, but now it's obviously 1,000 pieces that I'm gonna do. So I need to have a little bit more time. I think I could do it actually in 1 hour. I'm definitely gonna do that practice at one point, so we'll see if I can get this done in an hour, 1,000 pieces basically, and then I will have these smaller puzzles for speed practice later. This is Trefor, go get it. Okay, so I have this logic that I'm gonna do 100-piece puzzles in 6 minutes, so that's equal to 30 minutes for 500 piece, which means if I want to step it up, I have to do 200-piece puzzle in 12 minutes. And I'm trying to choose which one is the easiest one of these, so I can actually achieve that goal before I get better, and then I can do actually harder puzzle in that time. I'm kind of vibing for this one. So if the end result is 6 something, I do consider that as a win. And moving on to the 200-piece puzzle, to be honest, also I don't have more of 100-piece puzzles, so my plan is not perfect here. But yeah, these I already seem to get stuck on my speed goal with these 200-piece puzzles. I just cannot get them to that 12 minutes. It just, of course, if I would find an easier one to do, maybe these are not the easiest ones I kind of bought for this, but it's good to always put your goal a little bit higher than you know that you can already achieve. So then you really have that little push when you also practice, because a lot of people struggle with the fact that they can really push in a competition, but not when they practice, which causes the issue that you don't ever actually practice this like really hyped mode that you get in a competition. So, and happily then my luggage also arrived. I can't believe I actually went with 2 full luggages to the US and I still managed to put like, I think we have like 25, 26 puzzles in here, but we have to check. Starting from this one, this is what I got from Marianne, who was hosting me the last week. Okay, then we have a puzzle from the US Nationals, and I think this is the only round puzzle that they used over there. So let's pack those. Those are for another video, so stay tuned. We have Amy Stewart puzzles. I have dirty clothes here, so I'm probably gonna be editing this video. But here's also another puzzle, and I think we're actually gonna do this maybe today. Yeah, another Amy Stewart. And I think there was also one more from her, but let me double check. But that means if we have 15 North American national puzzles, 10 plus these, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 23 puzzles in total that I brought back. No, there was one more. There was one that I got from William. So that's 24. Whew, we're ready to go. Let's do this. I'm so excited. I also wanted to do a small left-hand practice. I'm kind of like both-handed. I don't know what's the word for that. Ambi-something. Obviously, because of sciatica, my right hand is much more stronger generally. But I really want to also. I know if I want to get under 40 times, I do need to use both of my hands pretty efficiently. Not all the time, but especially in the end of the puzzle where you can literally put just 2 pieces at the same time. But other than that, big question mark, our goal. Am I actually in my speed from last year? So here's the deal. I got a feeling that I'm not even yet nearby my original like times before I stopped doing puzzles, and of course my aim for the World Championship is that I'm better than I was last year, which is really hard to do. But since my other 30 days of practicing is about to be end, I'm gonna do this puzzle that I did in the EJJ I feel like very long time ago. I'm not checking my time yet. I'm only gonna do the comparison afterwards. So knowing what my time is doesn't impact my performance. Just to see if I'm actually even slower or faster. I just know it's a long time ago. This is also, it's very detailed. So if I would have done this like less than a year ago, week ago, memory factor would be huge, but since this is long time ago, I don't think it would impact. Might be even that it's too long ago, so let's say the time is not comparable because it's not actually from the time that I was at my highest speed, but like much longer ago. But we'll see. We're gonna do it anyway. It's a good practice for looking at the image. By the way, I can really recommend, because you probably don't want to eat too heavy before doing a puzzle because it will take the blood flow to your stomach instead of your brain. But these smoothies are super good. My friend Joey, who has like 2 million views on YouTube, taught me how to do them. And I add these kind of like a super foods into them. So they're like very nutritious, very filling, and kind of like fresh and nice before doing a puzzle. Highly recommended. I'm also continuing with the workouts before puzzling, seems to be still working, and also obviously exercise will also give me better endurance, more blood flow, so it should impact in general. I plan to be very fit before the Worlds and I still have time, so that's going well. Plus nature is good for mental health, so, and I live in Finland luckily, so it's very nice views over here. Okay, so my time was 52 minutes and 35 seconds. Let's go try to find the old EJJ results. Alright, so Euro Jigsaw Jam actually from 28th of July in 2024. Can you believe it that EJJs has been running that long? And my time back then was 59 minutes and 16 seconds. So obviously I was 7 minutes-ish faster this time, but we do have to consider that this is almost exactly 2 years ago. I think my highest speed was not before I had a break, but I would say maybe a year and a half ago. Interesting. Okay, well at least we haven't gone completely backwards, that's good. And introducing that old EJJ puzzle, I think this is gonna be our biggest challenge, is this 100-piece puzzle that Yvonne gave me. And remember, I lost completely to her 3 times in a row, and I was like, I feel you're almost mocking me, sending me this printed image of your time, and I'm just gonna get this completely bamboozled. And I was like, oh my god, like and also I did the other piece, 100-piece puzzle, and it was over 6 minutes, so like not looking good here, but I feel like this is a good last test, kind of how am I actually doing. What am I doing? Ready, set, go. Come on. Oh my god, I do that. That's why I always forget the timer. Okay, 1, ready, set, go. Come on. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, I'm looking at the image. I think blue, green, orange, blue, green, orange, blue, green, orange, blue, green, orange, blue, green, orange. Little people in the background making sounds. Blue, green, orange, blue, 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 blue. Are you blue? Okay, I have sticky hands. I should have washed them before this because I can literally feel the pieces getting stuck in me, so probably not the best thing in the world for this. Yes, you go like that. Do you go there? Yes. Okay, wonderful. I have no idea about the rest. Okay, did I say green, 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 leftover blue as well. Look at the image. Look at the image, person. Also, I should start placing this pretty accurately from the get-go because that's usually my problemos. So let's not make it a problem this time if possible. Okay, you go there. You're somehow connected to this dude also. You're also there. You have to go there. I just don't see it. Actually, the image is not exactly accurate. Okay. Red, where are you? You have to go. No! Okay, a little bit loose pieces. Gonna make this a bit trickier. I should probably not really collect pieces. I feel like I should just place them correctly. Yep. And not fall into the trap of... Oh my god. Fall into the trap of something. Red. You. Okay. Yellowish. Yeah, okay. Got it. And other. Going there. I feel like anything I can just place right now, I should just do it. Okay, focus. This goes with this, but who are you and what do you want? Okay, you go somewhere up there. You are somehow there. You are very black, but you don't go like, ha! I think there, yes, okay, thank you. This one. I think this one goes here, yes. This one will connect. Yes, thank you. You go there. Did you connect? I don't think so. You, I feel like every piece should just go right now, but it's not. Who are you? Why are you here? What do you want? No, this way. Okay, I'm not looking at the image and that's gonna be my destiny, I feel like. Because I have no idea, honestly, just what these pieces are. Okay, look at the image. God damn it. Like, why are you not looking at the image? This is something very dark. This should be something... Does this go somewhere? No, no, it... This whole thing, this is gonna be my destiny. Destiny is why I failed, I mean. Gosh, okay, that's so annoying. Why did I do that? No. Oh my god. No. That's so stupid. That is so stupid. Why did I do that? No! Now I just can hope that somebody else did a mistake. That's what I would do normally also in a competition. That somebody else failed as well. You go there. You. I have a chance. You. Oh my god, what are you? No. Oh my god, you. And you. Ha. Boom. Doesn't even, it would have added just max 10 seconds to take the pieces out of the... I declare myself as a winner. Boom. Yes, god damn it. Finally. Why didn't we do this while I was there? I'm gonna take a picture for her. I'm gonna send it to her right now. And
Kaboom! Boop, 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 boop. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Other than that, my back is no longer hurting because I'm back on the kitchen counter just working on the speed before I go back to the normal height table. But my back was pretty stuck from the travel, so I went to get massage. On my way to a massage because my back is killing me. Yeah, true story.
Look at my face. It has all these things on it. You see? It's so funny.
Also, I forgot I had this going on before I left the US, so I'm gonna continue this one. Lots of pieces. Yeah. Just not like the funnest thing to do, that's why I'm so behind it. It's not that it's hard, it's just not very stimulating in a engaging way. After that, I did one more 500 piece puzzle that I got from Elisa. The piece quality was a bit tricky, but I'm happy with my time. Could have definitely been faster, but I think it's time to take the next step and try to get faster than I was last year. And next I'm going to practice with my pair Steffi. On my way to practice with Steffi, all the US nationals and Canadian national pairs puzzles, first time attempts for the pairs categories. So stay tuned for the next video. See you. Bye bye.